Hello, sir. I'm Magdalene Intera. This is my understanding about Article 110 to 126. Rule 110 of the Revised Law of Criminal Procedure requires a writing sworn complaint filed with proper court, supplying offense, accused, and accused party details. Public prosecutors handle the prosecution, ensuring efficient and fair processes. Rule 111 permits simultaneous prosecution of civil and criminal cases arising from the same facts. The offended party of here may seek damage or remedies through civil action, ensuring victims receive compensation alongside criminal rehabilitative determination. Rule 112 mandate a preliminary investigation to establish probable cause before filing a criminal complaint. A prosecutor or judge conduct this inquiry, examining complaint, verifying fact, and interviewing witnesses and gathering evidence to determine whether charges are warranted. Rule 113 of Revised Law of Criminal Procedure governs arrests. A valid warrant is required unless exception offense committed in officer presence, hot pursuit, evasion of arrest. Arresting officer must identify themselves, state the reason, and show the warrant if applicable. Rule 114 of Revised Rule of Criminal Procedure allow bail for non-capital offenses and does not punishable by life imprisonment. The court set bails considering factors like offense severity, evidence strength, financial capacity, and flight risk. Rule 115 of Revised Rule of Criminal Procedure protect the accused's rights. Rule 116 of the Revised Rule of the Criminal Procedure requires arraignment, reading and explanation of charges, recitation of rights, plea accused enter guilty, not guilty, or no contest. Court verifies understanding. This process safeguards the accused's rights and initiates the trial. Rule 117 of the Revised Rule of Criminal Procedure enabled the accused to file a motion to quash, seeking dismissal of charge due to effective compliance, information, lack of jurisdiction, sufficient evidence, duplicate previous prosecution. The motion must be filed before arraignment trial with a hearing within 10 days, allowing the court to render a decision. Rule 118 governs free trial proceedings, where parties discuss evidence, witness, and plea bargaining during a court set conference, aiming to simplify and expedite trial processes. Rule 119 governs Philippine criminal trial, prosecution and defense presents evidence, witness, and rebuttals, followed by closing argument culminating in court verdict. Rule 120 Philippines court render verdict based on evidence supplying conviction, acquittal or dismissal, and outline sentences or penalties. Rule 121 permits a new trial or reconsideration in the Philippines criminal cases due to new evidence and enable the witness to grieve error within 60 days of final judgment. Rule 122 parties may appeal Philippine criminal case, conviction, acquittals, or sentences to Court of Appeal or Supreme Court within 15 days. Rule 123 outlines procedures for Philippine Municipal Trial Court. emphasizing simplicity and speed in handling small claims, traffic, and minor offense. Rule 104 governs Philippine Court of Appeal procedures including appeal, filing, records, preparation, brief, and oral argument to review lower court decision. Rule 125 govern Philippine Supreme Court procedures including petition filing, record preparation, briefing, and oral argument. Rule 126 Philippine authorities must have a valid warrant for search and seizure except exigent circumstances ensuring respect for human rights. That's all, sir. Thank you.